Now, listen, you guys, Desperado. Sitting in a oh Madagala. I cannot sing to save the world, but it seems like Bogota is out there scrambling because of the VMAs, and all of a sudden she's out there talking about Nicki Minaj in interviews, which is very weird and obsessive behavior at this point. Now we're also going to be talking about Akbar V coming through with a message and then going ahead and acting exactly the opposite of what she said she was going to be doing. We're also going to be talking about Azealia Banks, okay, offering Cleo a stage. JT is out there dodging a messy question that she was asked by an interviewer, and we're going to be talking about Nicki Minaj and OK as well, Beyonce and Sir Davis. So right now, these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea blog. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great. You guys, I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So, first of all, let us talk about Bongo 2's desperation move, okay? This is absolutely, it's giving desperate, it's giving, let's get people to talk about me in some way. And the only time that I get attention is when I mention Nicki Minaj, because for the longest of time, this girl has been running around doing interviews and evading Nicki Minaj questions. And I mean, she even did a sit down with Shannon, and clearly they said they didn't want to talk about Nicki Minaj. They didn't talk about Nicki Minaj, but all of a sudden, Billboard is coming through with an article and Nicki is actually mentioned in that interview. I'm just like, Fraudulent Nation is shameless. And the fact that Bongo 2 is also this shameless is insane. Look at the timing. Today, the second leg of Gig City Reloaded kicks off today. Okay, that's number one. Number two, she's about to host the VMAs, an entire strategy that she took step by step from Nicki Minaj, release an album, host, perform, like literally the same strategy that she took from Nicki Minaj, shamelessly as well. So the timing already is actually very questionable. But anyway, this is what Billboard had to say. They said you took shots at Nicki Minaj. Is there a chance for a reconciliation or even another collaboration one day? Okay. And then she says, I still to this day don't know what the problem is. Clearly, the question is saying you took shots at Nicki Minaj. You're not denying taking shots at Nicki Minaj, but you don't know what the problem is. Like, make it make sense, okay? She said, I don't even know what could be reconciled because I, to this day, do not know what the problem is. The question is literally saying that you're taking shots at this woman. Like, make it make sense, okay? Like, at what point do you draw the line with this entire victim thing? At least if you're gonna be playing victim, make sure it makes some sort of sense, okay? Because this is not it. And the audacity of her to sit in that interview and basically lie like this is very appealing, okay? So clearly she does not want to address the beef directly, but clearly she needs Nicki Minaj in the title. I'm just like, so you're going to act like you've got amnesia. This could mean two things. It's either she realized that the beef is not going to take her anyway, and now she wants to play oblivious, okay? Seeing that a bestie Bongo 1, aka the Transformer, nothing is kicking there, nothing is happening there, and Nicki is going on tour, and all these plans to sabotage her with the Kenny stuff and things like that, it's not working. So it could mean two things. It's either one, she really does regret going against Nicki Minaj, and she's realizing that as long as she's against her, nobody's actually messing with her, like with the people that actually do listen to female rap. Because let's be honest, a lot of people who genuinely just love rap as a craft, they appreciate Nicki Minaj's penmanship. So you disrespecting a legend like that, obviously a lot of people will not mess with you. It's these people that prioritize shaking their behind over lyricism that would think that Megan Thee Stallion can go toe to toe with Nicki Minaj. So if you're in my comment section and you're arguing about this, saying, oh my God, she's better than Nicki Minaj, just know that you prioritize behind shaking than lyricism. I know you guys are gonna be so mad. Oh my God. But anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think about Bongo 2's desperate measure on mentioning Nicki Minaj. Still speaking about Nicki Minaj, it seems like, well, today Gig City Reloaded kicks off, and I cannot wait to see what the new outfits are going to be looking like. I cannot wait to see what the entire tour is going to be like. Seriously, Bia is going to be there doing her thing. Tiger is going to be there doing his thing as well. And I love Bia's laid back energy. I mean, I've always said it before. You guys do know that Bia did leave a comment on this channel, right? Yeah, she's been my girl way before, all these things. But anyway, let me know in the comment section, what you think about Gig City Philly. Do we have some Barbz actually going to be going to the show as well? And how are you guys feeling about that? And congratulations once again to Nicki Minaj for beating all the odds and being able to sell out yet another, tour. Okay. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about Jetavia. It seems like Jetavia was out there in an interview, and the interviewer was basically being messy, talking about, oh my goodness, tell me who is the worst rapper amongst Ice Spice. They mentioned the Transformer. They mentioned Nicki Minaj. I don't remember who the fourth person is. I'll probably write it in there. And they were like, so who do you think is the worst, is the least talented? I think there was Lottery Ticket. Yeah, the fourth one was Lottery Ticket. And the interviewer was like, well, who do you think is the least talented one? And I'm like, when did this entire thing start? Like, how did this entire thing start? Oh, I remember when it started. It started when the Transformer came around and she thought she was going to take the spot, and people would casually ask in interviews, Nicki Minaj or Cardi B? Nicki Minaj. That's when all this mess started. And now it seems like every single interview with a female rapper, people are out here asking the very same silly question, if you ask me. But JT did a smart one with that. She was like, no, you know what? I will pass. I will not answer that, because I'm just looking at that list. Obviously, Ice Spice is the least talented, okay? Let's be honest. So... Ice Spice is the least talented. I don't know. Ice Spice and the Transformer, they led Domilio. Yeah, the Dominicans, in my own opinion, those two Dominicans are least talented, in my own opinion. But anyway, let me know in the comment section who you think is the least talented of all the four people. Of course, female rappers will evade it, but we're not female rappers, so let's talk about it in the comment section. My list, when it comes to that, the ranking from the best to the worst would be obviously Nicki Minaj, number 2, Lottery Ticket, number 3. I would say it's a tie, or number 3. It's a tie between Ice Spice and, of course, the Transformer, in my own opinion. But I think JT did a good one with evading that. Like, who are you gonna name? Okay, you mentioned the Transformer, you fell out with the Transformer. You mentioned Ice Spice, that's a blatant lie. You mentioned Lottery Ticket. I don't even know if they mess with each other. You mentioned Nicki Minaj. They say, oh my goodness, you're pandering to the Barbz because you are no longer cool with Nicki Minaj. So that was a tricky one. Okay, that was a tricky one. The next thing that we are going to be talking about, Nicki Minaj. I was about to start with the Azealia Banks stuff. That's why I was laughing. That's why I laughed. But let's start with Nicki Minaj. It is actually being reported that David Guetta has approved the release of OK with Nicki Minaj, and it has a surprise feature, and it's going to be included on Pink Friday 2 Gig City Reloaded, allegedly. So there is a conversation surrounding who is that other feature. Some people saying that, it's Chloe Bailey. Some people saying that, it's Sabrina Carpenter. It is a lot of conversation going around that. Now, who do you think is going to be featured on that song? Personally, I could see Chloe Bailey, given that recently I just spoke about how she was out there receiving Loki stickers from Nicki Minaj. She just received the Loki package right now, and I could see Chloe Bailey, being on that song, but I think Sabrina would be a better fit, in my own opinion. But let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. Now, moving on to Azealia Banks, okay? Azealia Banks is out there offering Cleopatra a spot. I'm just like, what spot are you offering somebody when you yourself don't even have a spot? Does she have any spot? Why is she out there offering people things? She said, I don't like how everyone is trying to make Cleopatra look. Well, I agree with that, okay, regardless of whether it's actually Azealia Banks who's saying that. I agree with that. I don't like this entire ungrateful ingrate narrative that they're trying to push. I don't like that, okay? And then she said, any effing who. I Am Cleopatra will be performing with me on Halloween, October 31 at Azealia performing on Halloween. That's very on brand. That makes sense, eh? On 31 at Terminal 5, I'm sorry, NYC, and she will be paid. Have her own space to glam. Whatever she wants on a rider, because I have effing respect and class, okay? Yeah, trust Azealia Banks and Baby Storm to speak out here like they are sayings that just fell from heaven, eh? But let me know in the comment section what you think about Cleopatra performing with Azealia Banks. Do you think that this is going to do anything for her career, or you think not? But one thing that I'll tell you is Azealia Banks is actually very talented. It's a mouth and the chickens. Those are the only things that get her in trouble. Other than that, I feel like she's actually very talented. So let me know in the comment section what you think about that. But I do appreciate the gesture of her, extending, love and support towards Cleopatra. I'm sure she could use all the support she can get. And some people are even mentioning that, well, it wouldn't be surprising if James starts sabotaging her career, given how dirty and filthy the man is, allegedly. Let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Speaking about people whose names start with A, let us talk about Akbar V. Akbar V is out there coming through with a message with regards to the Cleopatra situation. This is what she had to say. She said, I'm not going to lie. If all that happened, how Cleo said it did, I would have, the F out of, ICE and made the security so he couldn't break it up. I would have missed the security first. This is a prime example on why you better know who your friends are. I ain't going for none of that ish, okay? And I'm just like, I agree with you, Akbavi, on this one. Like, seriously, I know that that's not the solution, but some disrespect, especially the one that this girl is showing, like this type of respect for somebody who's scared of being jumped by the transformer, she sure does a lot of talking. She sure does a lot of talking. But then the problem is, it seems like all of them were in on it. I mean, to the point where everybody was out there sidelining the makeup artist and the hairstylist just because, they were out there being kind towards Cleopatra. So now in an environment like that, those people could jump you back, all of them, and then create a narrative that would make you look like, you're crazy. Because clearly, even now, that's what everybody is trying to make it seem. They're trying to make it seem like, she's crazy, she's weird. So I don't know if going physically against them would have solved the problem. But what I know is I would have been out. The first sign of disrespect, I am out. Like, literally. Like, how are you gonna? No, man. I was gonna go out because that was just so much, okay? Like, it was just too much anyway. However, people started reacting to Akbar V, commenting on this entire situation, given that recently she made it seem like she's not going to be in people's business anymore. And I remember people in the comment section were like, the Akbar V that we know, staying out of people's business. That's so unlike her. Anyway, this is what she had to say. She said, you literally be going all the way about a person and deep down they don't even like you. Shake my head. This loyalty ish in me and a lot of these bees don't got not a bone of loyalty in them. Y'all better stop inserting yourself in people's ish and not knowing the full story or knowing if that person truly F with you. I know I had to realize that the hard way. And when she tweeted that, I remember a lot of people were like, oh my God, you must have realized that Nicki Minaj doesn't like you. And she also responded to that saying that, well, it's not about Nicki Minaj, it's about her real life. And a couple of hours later, that's when she was in Ice Spice and Cleopatra's business. So let me know in the comment section what you think about that. But that being said, I'm glad that more people are speaking up for Cleopatra. More people are standing up for Cleopatra. I love to see this, honestly. Now, the next move that I would want to see, just for the sake of mess, yes, sometimes I love mess when it's entertaining. Okay, lottery ticket, get with Cleopatra, because Cleo can actually rap and make a song. Okay, lottery ticket, Cleo, featuring Cleopatra. Make a song together. Okay. Let me know in the comment section what you think about Akbar V, you guys. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about Ari Fletcher. Now, you do know the news recently has been saying that Ari Fletcher and her friend were out there spitting on each other and things like that, and it was an entire mess, okay? To the point where the friend went I had, and I had Ari's video taken down on a YouTube channel because, well, the friend was also in the video, and allegedly he did not get any compensation for that. So the videos were taken down, and it seems like it's a back and forth that's happening. The friend is out there saying, I'd never go back there. Some people are trying to convince him, saying that, well, she gave you opportunities and things like that. And she was like, you know what? I'd rather not have an opportunity, because listen, who spits on somebody? Like, let's be honest, you guys, who does that? Like, seriously. And for that person to have been your friend at some point, I don't understand. Like, this is what I don't get. Like, where is the love? There's a lot of people that you can fall out with. There's a lot of people that you can decide to cut off. But to get to the point of spitting at each other, like, how does it even get there? How does it get there? It doesn't make any sense to me, because there still has to be some mutual respect, eh? There has to be. That's why I feel like respect in friendships is very important, because somebody who's incapable of respecting you will have no issue spitting at you. But now Ari is coming through with some think pieces and things like that. She's like, one thing I've never had was patience. I dislike waiting, and I always want to do it right then and there, when I'm ready, but I've learned to have patience and let everything certify when the time is right. I told God I was ready to go to the next level in my life, and I asked him to take me, and he tested me so bad, and I mean it in the worst way. I am not complaining at all, because I asked for it. You asked for it when you spat on that boy. This has got nothing to do with God. Stop it. And then she said, he put me to the test, and I've showed that I'm ready. You're ready by spitting at somebody? Are you serious? And then she said, and when I tell you the blessings are on overflow, all praise to the Most High. I dislike people like this. People who do a lot of mess, and then at the end of the day, they're bringing God into the conversation. Leave that man alone. He's got more important things to worry about than you guys spitting at each other and then trying to say that that's God testing you. Please stop it, okay? But anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think about this entire situation. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we are going to be talking about Beyonce. It seems like she has officially, released her, her alcohol, and she did a little ad, and it's actually very catchy. I will say that the ad is adding, and so she said the future of whiskey is here. Sir Davis is now available in stores and online. SirDavis.com. Okay, do you think that this one is going to do better than all the other products that she has, come out with over the years, or do you think that, well, it's going to be like one of those other products as well? Let me know in the comment section what you think about that, and are you guys actually going to be going out of your way to buy this? Now, the last thing that we are going to be talking about, it is actually being reported that Paprika Spice has now lost 35,000 followers in one day on Instagram, and honestly speaking, I am not surprised with everything that happened yesterday. And I feel like the way she also handled it, it rubbed people the wrong way. Like, your friend clearly was approaching you from a place of wanting you to understand how she felt. And you're coming out here being a mean girl for no reason. Like, talking about, oh, you don't even sell much. Oh my God, this and that, being mean and all of that. And, basically shaming her for her weight. Like, that was not cool. And a lot of people really, if you want to quickly lose the industry support, be somebody who shames people for their weight. You will see that, listen, yeah, having a ginger afro is not going to save you from the wrath when it comes to that. And I hope more female rappers come through in support of Cleotrapa, because this girl is really trying it. All right. Now, the last thing that we're going to be talking about, let us talk about a little gossip that's happening in the fashion streets. Okay. I'm just like, with these two people, Anna Wintour and Naomi Campbell, I have no dog in that fight. And it seems like there's a rumor that, well, the two of them were out there shading each other. According to Pop Base, they're saying Naomi Campbell was out there clapping back at Anna Wintour after Anna commented on her being late to a show where she was supposed to present Naomi with an award, and Wintour reportedly had to leave and gave the award to Samira to present, which Naomi said she preferred over the other lady. Now, with Naomi Campbell, since after that entire list of the island and things like that, I haven't seen her the same, and especially with the Majimbo situation as well, with the Elsa situation, I think that made it worse. Do you get what I'm saying? What that girl was saying, because that would make sense, the island and stuff like that. And so since that time, I've never really looked at her the same. At the same time, Anna Wintour, I don't know. Don't care about them. I don't care about the two people. Let me know, you guys, in the comment section. Who are you riding with between Anna Wintour and Naomi Campbell? Now, some people were like, "Oh, be careful, Naomi. Next year, you're not going to be invited to the Mets and things like that." And it seems like some people feel like, well, the Met actually does need Naomi, not the other way around. What do you guys think about that? Because Anna herself is she's a powerhouse. She's a gatekeeper when it comes to fashion. So, yeah. I would like to know what you think about that. That being said, thank you very much, you guys, for watching. And thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. I post each and every single day, and I keep you updated on what is happening in the celebrity world on Instagram, on Twitter, and about all things trending. Until my next one, see you.